Welcome to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast, y'all.
There we go. We back here for another week, man. Yeah. You all right? What's up, bro?
My shit was like froze with the blue circle that entire time. Fuck it, man. We gonna do what we gonna do.
Hey,
I am in a different country. We international with this shit. So go ahead.
We're gonna make it work, man. Thanks for all the good feedback that we had off the last podcast, man. I really appreciate it, man. You know what I'm talking about, especially talking about, you know what I'm saying, my mental and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate the love and support that I got from everybody that listened, people that talked to me and was like, man, yo, that's cool. You know what I'm talking about? Don't worry about that shit. I appreciate all that. I appreciate my boys that I can get on here and talk about that. Matter of fact, tomorrow, because I still been feeling it, man, after everything that's been going on, man. So I'm gonna take me a mental health day tomorrow. I'm not going into work tomorrow.
Okay, then.
So, fuck them. We just gonna have a good time, though. I want to have a good time on this podcast, but we, of course,
show that.
Like every week, we got things we got to talk about. Before we get into that, man, fellas, how y'all been doing, man? What's going on?
Good. Just maintaining, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to do what we gotta do.
Greg, stop that bullshit. We don't want to hear that. I don't even know if you cool with this, man. But my boy got an announcement, man. He got an announcement, man.
I try to stay low key, but we good.
Great. Hold on. I'm about to put you on blast. Hold up. I'm about to put you on blast.
Oh man,
The boy done bought him a house. You know what I'm saying? The boy built a house.
Yeah, we
just now seeing it.
We coming on up, man. We coming on up. So.
That boy, Greg, we finally gonna get some better lighting. You know what I'm talking
about? But I'll be gone to November. Till my good
I don't gotta be converted.
You gonna have a man cave too, Greg?
Yeah, man.
There we go.
Yep.
You gonna have his own area.
What's up?
So you gonna have your own area. That's what I'm saying. It feel good in the man cave, Greg. I'm telling you. It feel good.
But yeah, I know they're gonna try to violate, you know what I'm saying? So you know how that go.
Hey, that's why you put a lock on the door. I got a lock on the door. You gotta punch the number in. You know what I'm saying? This is my back cave. You can't come in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking
about? What does it go 1 through 5 on it, France? On your code? Or?
Oh no.
Ooh, he said not
1 through 10? 1 through 9, I mean?
I'm not gonna give my are you talking about 1 through 9? Yeah.
0 through 9 or something?
0 through 9.
I already know the number. Go ahead, though. If they smart, I ain't gonna say it on here.
Yeah.
It would literally just make sense. It would just literally make sense.
Mm.
I know what it is, bro. I was gonna say 0824.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Close enough, though. Close enough.
I knew it had something to do with something, though. You know what I'm saying? That's like, nigga, I ain't no fool. You shouldn't have did that because now you don't. Shit.
It'll be changed by tomorrow, man. It don't matter.
Okay. Yeah, but I was gonna go.
I'm not keeping it the same.
That's why I was like, how many numbers? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I get to play with? So, yeah. Nigga, if they know you, I'm telling you now, man. If Kim is really your wife, you know what I'm talking about? She would know this about you. She would be playing with the numbers in some type of sequence. 24, 34.
She first off, she got the code. You know, I can't have.
Okay, all right. We good. We good. It's everybody else.
Yeah,
everybody else is like that.
See, all right, that's how it would have to be too. Because I know Patricia ain't gonna be playing, so
you can't lock her out. She might want to get freaky. You know what I'm talking about? Keep the lock. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm talking about? Let her come in the man cave every now and then.
Boom in the man cave.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do it while the Ninja Turtles looking at you. You know what I'm talking about? Get
it. Have to knock them down or something.
But yo, congratulations, my boy, man.
Appreciate
we proud of you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Good shit, man. It was funny. Me and Patricia was having a conversation on the way home. We were just talking about how we used to stay on Sean. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many people that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, died over there. Stuff like that. It was crazy, man. So just to, to come from that and them raiding houses on Sunday afternoons to, to just bigger and better things, man. So we blessed.
Proud of you, man. Proud of you that you locked down Patricia, man. We have the whole thing, you know what I'm talking about. Tell her, make sure she know how proud of the MVP is of her too. Because you know what I'm saying, you was going a little weary, but she locked you down. She did what was right.
Yo, yeah, she did, man. That's my rock, man. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yo, boy, how you feeling, man? How everything going?
I'm good, man. Y'all see me over here. I'm hydrating. Probably before the end of this show is up, I probably would have finished this whole goddamn bottle of water. So I'm back on my little eating regimen type shit. It's 1.5 liters. I don't know how many ounces that is, so just go with the 1.5 liters. All right. But yeah, so I'm back to that. You know what I'm saying? Have been feeling kind of sluggish. I knew I was doing bad. You know what I'm saying? I could feel it. I could see it. Maybe not others. You know what I'm saying? So dude was asking me, this is kind of what prompted it. I think we was talking and I was in my office, and I'm in a different section right now. This is for that position that I was telling y'all about. I have it. I haven't signed a contract for it because we're in transition. So once I have it, then I will celebrate, because I don't trust nobody until it's in black and white and my ink has hit that contract or my electronic signature has verified and confirmed that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the position, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing it for the last 3 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? I finally got my access to the database that I require. So I'm back in my old stomping grounds, man. I'm back in travel.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good, bro.
I know it comes with a nice little pay bump. So I'm excited about that as well. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to get just a few other amenities, you know, but we gonna see. It's not a deal breaker, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna make me take or not, you know what I'm saying? But I am supposed to get a clearance, but like I said, if that doesn't come through the way it's supposed to, not because I can't obtain one, I can't focus. So if for whatever reason they say, nah, we're not gonna try to give you one, then that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do no tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the hours is gonna be there, money is the salary gonna be there. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Book trying to do whatever the fuck he can to get the fuck up out of here a lot sooner. You know what I'm saying? Which means I need to make more dollars per hour and work more hours in order to achieve my goddamn goals. So that's what I'm doing. So y'all always talk about Book, man. When you come, nigga, I'm trying. I'm trying. I got the action, you know. I got the plan in action, and I'm invested. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Oh, back to the dude. You know, so I'm in that office, subcontractor. He's from India, and he was like, Dwayne, you know, man, you look good. You work out? I said, nah, bro, I ain't working out, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh man, you look in shape. In my mind, remember, y'all, too many W's is a little borderline. So I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You think I work out? Oh, appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hit him with one of those. I didn't hit him with the you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I told him, really, dog. I was like, you know, we got a curfew out here, people, still, so it's a little tricky. But I said, you know, my little eating thing is definitely gonna help. You know what I'm saying? I lost like 20 pounds just doing that before, fucking around for a couple weeks, just eating the right stuff. So I got the same goal, you know, in mind. Actually, I want to drop a little bit more, so I'm gonna be a lot more strict, you know what I'm saying, with my intake. But yeah, your boy chilling. Looking forward to this weekend. This will be out by the time the weekend events actually take place, because what I'm looking forward to most, Friday, tell a nigga to get over here. Now I'm ready for Mortal Kombat like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's lit. It's lit. You know what I'm talking about? I am Sub-Zero. I am ready for all of this shit, man. I'm not lying. I don't know who the fuck Cole is supposed to be, but I heard him and Sub-Zero supposed to fight. So I don't give a fuck who you're supposed to be. Just make it a goodie. You know what I'm saying? Just make it a goodie. A goodie, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So that's it, man. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just making it through the week, making it through the days, and looking forward to what I'm looking forward to when I'm looking forward to it. That's it.
I feel you, man. Yo, me same, man. I'm hyped about that Mortal Kombat. That shit's straight, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
I had an epiphany, man. Y'all watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
I found out yesterday why I like the villains so damn much. And this is gonna make y'all seem a little. This gonna make me y'all probably look at me a little crazy. But the Avengers are some white supremacists. That's what I feel like. If y'all watch Falcon with a Soldier,
you talking about when Zemo was talking about the supremacy?
Not with Zemo. It was the little girl that's the leader of the people.
Or the flag smasher.
She was like, "You should be with me. They fucking y'all over in America." I was like, "That's the second person." Killmonger and her was like, "What is y'all doing?" And every time the Avengers keep on going for the bullshit. So I ain't fucking with the Avengers no more. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, but you know what's crazy for us is I felt like Sam, man, because just how he is with the government, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man.
He cooning out there.
Yeah, man. So I was like, man, like how he feel and he gave the shield back, but he don't want to mess with the government, but he worked for the government. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So,
You need to take one of them coon tests we was talking about last week.
oh man,
yo, that was just where my head went. I was like, I don't fuck with them like that. I keep on liking the villains in these motherfucking movies. I don't know why, but that's why. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, it is what it is.
That little girl was dope though, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the second season, man. It's. But I like how they're doing the series, man. Like I feel like they're putting so much more into it than some of the movies. You know what I'm saying? Really, to be honest with you.
They got. I mean, you think about it, that's like 5 movies in one. Exactly. I mean, you got so much time. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. So
I saw the next one they got right.
It's Doctor Strange, ain't it?
Yeah, Doctor Strange is the sidekick. He's gonna have his own little spin-off one. Yeah.
Well, I know he Doctor Strange.
Really?
That's
really?
That's actually gonna be a movie. Actually, I'm sorry. That's actually supposed to be a movie.
I thought it was a TV show.
Not that one. It's in theaters.
Oh shit!
No. You talking about the it's not. I don't think I know you talking about, but I don't think it's a movie. But I don't think
the
it's
Asian guy.
Movie, though.
Oh, you talking about Shang-Chi?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
it's
different. But he's supposed to have a TV show where Wanda come back in there and it's supposed to throw in some more.
Okay, that's how Wanda was on stuff.
Wanda.
You that strong?
Yeah, she I see why they went with her first, though. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna stop her?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm looking forward to that Loki one too, though.
That come next. Matter of fact,
yes,
that come next. So that's gonna be dope. They just doing a good job, man. I didn't plan on going into Marvel talk, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all see
now, nigga, you done brought up the Avengers, so that's why
when I was listening to this nigga, I was like, yo, she late line. You should go with her. Like, what is you doing?
You know what? I got some news too, man. I know we like Marvel, but for some reason, man, the last probably 6 months, I've been real big. I've been going back and watching those Spawns on HBO Max, the cartoons, and you know Tom McFarlane, he's doing Spawn. This year is the year of Spawn, and Jamie Foxx is supposed to play Spawn.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to that, man. So I've been kind of going back and watching the old ones.
The white movies was trash.
But I like Spawn though. I thought he was a good Spawn.
He was a good Spawn. The movie wasn't good, but he was a good Spawn.
That movie was trash.
But yeah, I just thought about that, man. So yeah, I was like, man, I'm looking forward to that too, with all the Marvel stuff. So,
but let me keep on pushing, man. I got things to talk about, man. I know we got the obvious thing, but before I talk about that, real quick, I just want to see did y'all see the verses. Because it just made me think of the verses.
I did, man. I'm gonna try to watch I forgot, man. Like I was so hyped, you know what I'm saying, about us doing what we was gonna be doing.
Supreme Net Protector, better want to keep Mr. About the blue was live from the pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out the replay on YouTube.
It was.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again. Like that shit was that.
It was that good.
It wasn't regular verses.
Right.
I don't even call it a verse. It was something new. They were just putting on a show.
That was a concert. That was like a real concert.
Yes,
that's actually how I felt.
It ain't no. I from the start. It was like it wasn't no score. I didn't even know who turn it was at times. Sometimes Redman went twice. I didn't know who was on
songs, Greg. Like literally, like that shit was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
See, that's right how it should be, though. To be honest with you, I'm not saying the score system isn't bad, but
the score is just for the fans to make it fun.
I know what I'm saying?
But to watch it on Triller, it looked good as hell.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, Triller make it look good on Instagram too. I looked at Instagram, but Triller just was a wider screen, so I like Triller. But Instagram even looked better. Triller stepped up the game with the production on the verses. So I want to thank. Everybody was talking shit about that collaboration. I think that shit was dope, man.
Triller, I think Triller up and coming, man. They keep getting them fights, and I mean they build, man. So shout out to them, man. Because then once they knock dude out again, Jake.
We're not even gonna talk about none of that. Because they just scammed us into watching a fucking fight. If you just said Snoop and we gonna have 1,000 performances, we'd have watched it anyway. You had to say this nigga was gonna fight me. Like he fought a nigga off the street again. Like I ain't gonna hear that shit.
Yeah, that's what people were saying, man. So I just saw the end result. I was like, okay, well, he won again. So
yeah, fuck all that. Anyway, shout out to versus. Dope. One of the best verses. I know it seems like we say this every time, but one of the dope verses.
No. You know what? No, it should be that way though. It should always get better. It should never go down. The quality of the performances and what's brought to the table should always go. It should always elevate. You know what I'm saying? So honest to God, like their brotherhood between them two, because it's organic. You know what I'm saying? Like they fuck with each other. Actually rock with one another. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the brotherhood camaraderie. The same thing when it was Raekwon and Ghostface. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Now they was actually really trying to put the points on the board, but it's still there. It's still brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? But this one was literally that. You know what I'm saying? So this was actually beautiful to see, man. Like for me, it is up there for me. I still enjoy, the Snoop DMX one. That's one of my favorites. Regardless of, his loss or anything like that, us losing him recently, like that's not why I rank it high. I actually enjoy that because just seeing DMX for me when it came on was like, man, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And then the memes that came off of it with Snoop Dogg, like I can't not, what did it get? That dumb ass shit, with the little dance. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't get that shit out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy all of that. You know what I'm saying? I like Fab and Jada, you know what I'm saying, just because they in my personals, you know what I'm saying? But dog, this one was one of them ones, man. So for whoever hadn't tuned into it, y'all need to just go on YouTube and watch that thing, man. This one was
man. I'm looking forward to that, man. Real quick, how did Redman look, man? How did he look on there?
I told Book the same. I told him last night he looked good.
Yeah, Franz did tell me this.
I said I don't know what it was with him with the what was the D'Angelo? Maybe because it was on the old platform.
I don't know. Yeah, I just
different. Yeah, he looked real skinny on Instagram, but he looked perfectly fine on Triller. He when you get older, you lose a little mass.
Yeah,
but he looked sickly. He looked good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it was just a camera that made him look like that had me nervous about him, but he looked good. He was doing his thing.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Stood up the whole 3 hours, Greg, just getting it. It was out there getting it the whole time.
That's good. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. It was like an interview a couple years ago, and I saw him, and me and my brother was like, "Man, this Redman sick." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "I hope not, man." But
when you get a little older, you lose a little mass. You know what I'm talking about? That's about all it looked like. He'd never been a big dude anyway.
No,
so that's all it looked like.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go and get to it, man. Let's talk about the thing that we got to talk about, man. Derek Chauvin was sentenced and convicted of all 3 counts. Yesterday now? Yesterday was the 20th, 420. Yeah. And I just kind of want to know what y'all think of it, how y'all feel, and we'll get in and get out of there. You know what I'm talking about? Greg, let me hear what you got to say first.
Like I said, I kind of posted about it a little bit in the group meeting, but I'm happy for his family. I'm happy for hopefully the accountability that this kind of puts in the forefront, with police officers and stuff like that. But in the same day, you know what I'm saying, that little girl got shot. So, it's kind of exactly what I said. Like, I don't trust the system. I think this is, kind of referencing back to Marvel and all that. I think this is a blip. I think this is Thanos, snapping his fingers and, some things being changed in the universe. But it's a lot more stuff that needs to happen, man. So hopefully it happens. But I'm not optimistic. And I think naturally I am an optimistic person. I mean, y'all know me. But with this, man, I just got to keep my head down, thinking about the 70 million people that voted for, the clown, Donald Trump and all that administration. So I'm just trying to do my part, in my position, in my community, and, connecting with people in the NAACP and so on and so forth, man. So, yeah, it sucks, man. Like I said, it's a reality check. You know what I'm saying? It's the highs and lows. People are so giddy, but I just pray and hope people realize, like, I'm really not trying to take away the accomplishment that it is that happened, but it is a very, very small step. You know what I'm saying? And people got to understand what really justice is. And justice isn't just one win. You know what I'm saying? I was reading an article and they were talking about all the haunted people, all the ghosts that was in the trial within the Derek Chauvin and George Floyd case. And I really had to think back from. So I was thinking about Trayvon Martin, you know what I'm saying? Sandra Bland, like all these people, like thinking about like mentally a picture in my head, if they're lined up in the courtroom and looking, you know what I'm saying, and being there in the spiritual form and seeing exactly what's going on, and like what would they be thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like how would they take that, because what about their justice? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is, man. And once again, I'm happy for the family. I pray this is a spark that can be an eventual change. But the same day shows me that we got a long way to go. So
I got you. But you want to eat your pineapples? You want me to go and hit it? How you want to do it? Or you want to go? Okay, I go.
You got it right quick.
Okay.
I was lost. I didn't even know about. I had got froze.
Okay.
I missed like the whole what we was on.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to listen to Greg, what he was saying to like. That's why I was like, oh, okay. I know where we at now. All right,
man. I'm Greg is. I kind of echo his sentiment and don't echo Greg's sentiment. Just think, listen to Greg talking about the accomplishment. It's an accomplishment for white people and for people to do the right thing in the system. That's what the accomplishment is. Woohoo! You did the right thing. But I don't trust you motherfuckers, man. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't trust people to do what they're supposed to do. And when I say white people, man, I just mean the system, man. The system of white supremacy, man. The system that holds people down and don't allow people to be on equal footing, to hold people accountable. Just the common courtesies that we allow everybody else in the world to get. It just doesn't make sense to me. They're still sentencing in 8 weeks. The other 2 officers are supposed to be going to trial in August. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the reasons I'm taking a day off tomorrow, is because it's pissing me off seeing so many black people go crazy and celebrate. And at the same time, the same day, they got the 15-year-old got shot. Today, they got police shooting people in North Carolina. It's just, what are we celebrating?
Right.
You take it as a celebration. They take it as, oh, we lost, so we gonna get some get back. That's how I feel they doing. It's like, yo, stay your ass in the house for the next couple of weeks, man. These niggas out here tripping, man. That's how I feel. Like, I don't see it as a win. And a lot of times it gets you so fed up. It's like, man, yo, what can we really do to change this? We can try to law shit, but what can we do? And
it's deep, man. It's deep, bro. You know
it kind of wears on you after a while. It's like, man, you ain't got enough. Like, every war everything that has been changed mostly has some kind of bloodshed or whatever like that. It's like, we ain't even got enough people that got enough sense about themselves to even try that right now.
Right.
So it's like, it's a win-win for them. So like, what really is we gonna do? So that's kind of the stuff I think about. I don't think it's an accomplishment. I think it's a damn shame that we got to go through all this shit. It's a video. They said the video is what helped them. There's been plenty of videos. That video ain't helped shit. What saved them is that the people was willing to burn that motherfucking city down if they said he was innocent yesterday. That's what saved them. That's what made them Derek Chauvin get convicted yesterday, because they was gonna burn that bitch down. And that's it. That's how I feel. We had a letter from the post office telling us to be careful, because even the post office didn't believe that the motherfucker was going to get convicted. Everybody was preparing for that shit, talking about, well, look out for the day. There's probably going to be riots and shit like that. That when I'm thinking about that, I'm like, y'all don't even believe. Y'all know what the system is. Don't play dumb. So stuff like that affects me. And I look past it and I'm like, okay, y'all know what's going on, so don't play dumb when it's coming to me. But it is what it is for his family. I'm thankful for the conviction. Hopefully he gets some real time. We'll see that later.
That's the thing too for us. You know what
but they convicted that girl that walked in Botham John house and shot his dad's dead, and then she'd be out in she'd be out in a little bit, couple years or something like that. So I stop shouting for shit that ain't done. Like, wait till the job is complete, and then it needs to be complete all the way around. That's just how I feel about that. Book, it's on you, partner.
Sorry. I had a message I had to listen to. So we're talking about the trial, right?
Yeah, Derek Chauvin. How you feel? Your thoughts on the Derek Chauvin?
Sure. Well, I was talking and then it wasn't even about that. So, God damn it. So, no, I kind of seen in the same thing that you guys are, referencing right now, as far as, people celebrating just a little bit too hard, acting like this is a win for everybody. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's the first of many on this long journey. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that need to get fixed, but I will say that I look at this outcome, this decision, as hopefully a change, a stepping stone in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want America to be like, okay, we owed you one. You know what I mean? Like, this is why you know what I mean? You did what you did in convicting him of all 3 counts. Like, no. You didn't owe us anything. Like, we never asked you for anything. Only thing that we requested and desired is just to be treated equally. That's it. Just do the right thing. That's it, man. We not asking for no favoritism, no specials, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, just do what's right. You know what I mean? Regardless of who we are, what we look like, where we come from, how we talk, how we walk, anything. Just be fair across the board. You know what I mean? When you talk to me or when you judge something, close your eyes. You know what I mean? I know that us as Black people, we have a distinct dialect. You know, you can kind of pretty much pick up the color of your skin, especially if it's somebody over the phone. Like you could tell if, you know, they're Black or white, something like that. You know what I mean? But just close your eyes when you make your decisions. I think you should be blindfolded. You shouldn't be able to look at who and what color they are. Just listen to the facts. You see what I'm saying? So, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. This was a good start. Them sentencing him, 8 weeks from now. That's a long time to wait. It's a long time to wait. Because I don't think he's actually going to make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to make it to prison. I think he's going to take his own life. He's going to Epstein that thing. And Epstein was under federal watch, 24-hour surveillance.
Yes, he was.
And still, somehow, some way, the cameras didn't work that day. And nobody was watching this nigga. And he was able to able to kill himself.
Yeah, he was.
What are you talking about? Because I feel for sure this nigga know if he get up into that booty house, boy, I don't even think the Aryan Nation's gonna be able to save your ass. Literally, they be like, "Hey man, hey brother, yeah, we like what you did, but we can't protect you, man. We can't protect you." So I'm just saying, but when the judge does come back, y'all remember that clip on IG? I've seen it a few times where the nigga was like,
40 years. He had 40 years?
40 years!
Bitch, you want to sign that plea?
40 years! That's what I want. I need the judge to throw the whole goddamn thing at that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no jokes. I don't want no games. Like, nigga, do the right thing. You know what I'm talking about? Gave that nigga 40 years. Give him the whole 40 piece, the whole 40 ball, all that shit, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So, I'm really, we're only halfway there with the conviction. What's the judge going to decide to do? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's another integral piece. You going to get this man a reduced sentence, or you going to give him the maximum? Because if it ain't the maximum, trust me, we going to complain. Because the nigga got 3 counts of guilty. You know what I mean? 3 counts of guilty. That nigga need all them years, bro. That nigga need all that. You know what I'm saying? Or 20 G's in a little bag. So, get that to that boy, man. Get that to that boy. If anything, the nigga earned it, man. And what I will say is one high that I will take from this is I saw this as, yes, we got a long way to go. Well, not we as us people, the police, you know what I mean? Law enforcement in general, y'all have a long way to go. And I hope that this lets you know that you can no longer hide behind that badge and just think that you can get away with cold-blooded murder, doing whatever the fuck that you want, and think that consequences will not be handed out swiftly and justly. Okay, this wasn't too swift. Like, I don't even believe it should even lasted a day in the damn courthouse. It's guilty. Don't matter. Guilty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping that this really gets people to straighten up that are in blue. You know what I mean? Just knowing that, okay, man, the niggas ain't playing now, man. They come for us. We can't just be out here executing whoever we want, doing whatever the hell we feel, and thinking that I'm a cop, I'm gonna get away with it. You know what I mean? I'm law enforcement. I'm white. I'm privileged. You know what I mean? And thinking that it's okay. It's no longer okay. It has never been okay, but for whatever reason, it has been accepted for the longest. Them days is over, man. Them days is over with. We ain't nobody standing for that shit no more. Even your wise people on your color spectrum of the side of the fence, they are seeing the injustices and actually taking up and trying to do their part as best as they can. You know what I mean? So I commend all other races and nationalities that also see this nonsense that's going on in our country, and just being a voice. You know what I'm saying? Just steadily bringing attention to it. And that's that with that. I read the report about the girl in Ohio. I don't know, like, if y'all saw something different than you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna, yeah. It's just, it is crazy that it happens same day-ish, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm not about to glorify that. I know they said they released some type of body cam footage. I'm not watching a motherfucking thing. No more. I ain't clicking play on nothing. I don't want to see it on. I don't want to see it nowhere. But report I read said that it was like some hostility going on out there, and that there was a weapon in play, not a gun, but like a knife. So I don't know, like, what actually, what I'm saying, was going down, but still, we just losing. There's a lot of lives being taken, man. That's the bottom fucking line. There's a lot of lives being lost. When I think more or less at the end of the day, it could be avoided and prevented. You know what I'm saying? With just some better training, some better teaching, something. Like, I get, like, everything is like in the moment and you got to make a split decision, but just like your first decision and inclination shouldn't be to be a fatality. You know what I mean? There's other ways to subdue a suspect that's hostile or not, without you shooting them fatally.
They say it took 15 seconds from when they got on the scene. As soon as they got on the scene, he just drew down and shot the girl, because she did have a knife, but she was also the one to call the police because she was getting bullied. Yeah, she was the one about to get beat up, so it was self-defense.
Protect herself.
Yeah, she called the police because she was the one. That's why it's like you got to have some kind of you the one with the training. So it's like, I don't even want to get into that because we're gonna go too hard. Shout out to Kaepernick. He was the one that told you motherfuckers, and y'all threw him out the fucking NFL without a job. Fuck all you bitch ass niggas that were talking about Cap. Moving on. We don't want to stay on there because it's gonna get me mad.
Yeah.
The boy Adrian, man, sent some stuff down, man. I thought it was important to read this line of text messages, and I want to get y'all opinion. And then we got Jasmine's letter from last week. And we gonna end off with those two. But go and read that for me, man.
Okay. This is just a conversation that was had, not between us and our people, and it's not messages from Adrian to somebody he knows. Okay. These are just messages he's captured. Okay.
I'm gonna put a video up of the text messages, but it's gonna go faster than probably what you're reading because I couldn't time out how you read, but I'll put it up.
Yeah. I'll get you trying to sound like Floyd Mayweather. So let's get it started. So it's the woman. I'll say woman. Well, her name is Heather. So I'll say Heather says, and then the man, I'll just say man says, okay, because there's no names other than that. Hold on, is it Heather? There's a name. Nope. Okay. Anyway, let's get it. Play. Hey, can I borrow $100? I had to get my brakes fixed, so I'm low until next Friday. What you need $100 for? Food for me in heaven. I was gonna get groceries. I'll get back to you. Hey, you home? Girl, no. Why? What is this? Or what is that? I'm sorry. Got the picture. You saw it. It's groceries. I had it delivered to you. I got you food and heaven said you need a tissue. You don't have to pay me back. Heather, I'm not even home. I won't be until late tonight. The food was spoiled. You could have just given me the $100 like I asked, shaking my head. The guy, I just texted Heaven. She said you're on a date. How you gonna ask me for money, but you going out on dates? I'll go get the food and drop it off at your mom's house then. Don't ask me for anything else. Heather, I asked to borrow the money, not have. Me being on a date has nothing to do with what I'm asking for. We are good and we don't need the groceries. You can keep it. Okay, that's the top. Boy, these messages got okay. I'm trying to pick up where I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I just go to court and see if I can get an increase on support. That's the next one.
Okay. I'll just go to court to see if I can get an increase on support. We're talking about child support, folks. You make more than me, and I have heaven 5 days a week. It's like pulling teeth when I ask for help. Laugh out loud. Okay, Heather. I don't care what you do. The threats don't scare me, and good luck with that. That nigga hit her with the Liam Neeson at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I just think it's a man. The audacity of this broad right here, man. Like you say, you need groceries. This is a solid ass nigga. I want to say that solid because he know she don't do right by the money. So he said, you need groceries? I call my daughter, what you need? Bam. Groceries at your front doorstep. That's what you said you needed it for. What is you mad for? Your phone.
Prime that thing too. Prime that thing.
Uh-huh. That thing was there before. That thing was there 30 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? What is you mad for? You wanted to play me for my money. And you know what? If I was him, when I went to court, I'm bringing that text message thread to show them.
Exactly.
Yes. She said I don't help her. On a drop of a dime, I will get groceries for my daughter. Right. This funky bitch don't appreciate the groceries. She wanted my money to do whatever else she do with my child support. I think my child support probably too high too, because she probably doing what she ain't supposed to do with my money. She definitely ain't feeding my daughter because I'm Ubering groceries to the damn house.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to hear what y'all got to say, man. What y'all got, man? What y'all got?
Gosh, man. But you, man, book and go, man. I'm still trying to process all that.
Okay. A bunch of lies being told in that damn text message conversation in the first place. She said, I didn't ask. I asked to have. Bitch, if you go, Your Honor, if you revert back to when I asked her what you needed for, she said food for me in heaven. So when I show her the food, she don't want the food. She want the $100. So which one is it, bitch? And my daughter said you need toilet paper. That's what we mean by tissue. We know it's toilet tissue. Okay, toilet tissue, toilet paper, all the same thing. Wet wipes, stanky booty, hiney, drippy, all that. You know what I'm talking about? Women need toilet paper. Okay, they gotta have it. It's required. It's essential. Okay, in their everyday life. Now, that nigga's thorough. It's a thorough nigga right there. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? I like that. A lot of times, men. This looked like a black type conversation that took place here. You know what I'm talking about? So, us, we get depicted and painted and portrayed as deadbeats. Okay. That we don't take care of our own, things of that nature. Okay, the stigma out there, people, you see these craziness shit in the movies, baby mama drama and all this. Well, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. This be one of those. This is why we be like, we don't love them hoes. Okay, look at her, man. Look at her. She make it bad for y'all. She a bad representation for y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like she can't even be real with herself. Okay, so I appreciate the brother doing what he had to do, stepping in, making sure that, hey, what you need, it's legit. Check with the daughter. This is what y'all require. I'm gonna go get that. You know what I mean? I know COVID out there and everything like that. I don't even want to put you in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? You the mother of my child. Okay, even if you leave heaven at home, you might bring that hell back with you. Okay, we not doing that. Okay, I'm gonna keep both of y'all safe. You know what I mean? Because you are there for 5 days out the week. I only got her for 2. Okay, I need to make sure that when she come through, she good as well. You know what I'm saying? For father-daughter time. Okay, so we combined. Okay, so that we can do our thing. Because she had more fun with me anyway in them 48 hours than she do with you. Okay, so we not gonna play them games. So Shout out to him, man. I think the bitch a whole sucker. Yeah, I said bitch, a whole sucker. Cause look at you. Yeah, here on dates and shit, but asking me for $100. What you was gonna treat the nigga to the meal tonight? No. So yeah, way to play chess while these hoes out here playing checkers, my guy. You know what I'm talking about? That's
how you gonna go on a date and you ain't got tissue to wipe your ass? That's retarded to me. I don't get it, but go ahead, Greg.
Man, I mean, I had to read when listen to what Book was saying. I had to read it again, man, and let it all sink in. But once again, man, shout out to dude, man. He's solid, man. He doing what he's supposed to do. But unfortunately for her, man, like just keep it 100, man. Not $100. I mean, but
kept it real.
But yeah, man, just keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them what it is. But she was trying to finagle her way into $100, and you know what I'm saying? Like he saw right through that. Like Book was saying, he was playing
the first time.
Yeah, exactly. But that's one thing. That's why I wanted to read it again, but because you can tell it's not the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like he's used to this. Like this is normal for him. And for him,
last time was an alternator. Shit, last week it was a transmitter. That girl, bitch, you need a whole new car.
But yeah, man. But this is just real short for me, man. Shout out to dude, man. For just being, a good example. Stand up dude, man. And for her, man, she need to get her shit together, man.
Real talk. I'm on child support, man. I ain't on baby mama support. I'm calling up heaven. What you need? You need tissue. You need snacks. You need what you need. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna get you a couple things of chicken too. You know what I'm saying? Get you a rotisserie. Bam, that's at the door. You on your own. You on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I never understood that either. Like, I don't know how much like a child expenses are.
It's a lot
in a month, but I don't know if it's upwards of $1,600 for like one kid. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what I'm paying for?
Yeah,
am I paying rent? Like that's what it looked like. Like I'm paying for them. Like you might as well just be out on your own. You know what I'm talking about? Just put the bills in your father's name. I'll pay everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand like what kind of child this is that costs $1,600 a fucking month. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's about shelter, Yana, they can just come live with me. You know what I mean? Like, what was we talking about? What was we talking about here? The food, clothes, I got all that. Medical, I got all of that. You know what I'm saying? But this other, nah, man. Like, she over there living, nah, we not doing that.
I feel you though, because I know even for
they need to reshape that and rethink that anyway, because that's retarded, man. Like, it is child support, like you said, Frank. Not baby mama support. So like, come on, man. This ain't. I'm not putting you up paying for food and board. Okay. Right. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of things in this world that's broken. Yeah. This one of them.
That's the theme too. You know what I'm saying? Even what you're saying, but just from our personal experience dealing with it, Emma's dad, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to childcare for us. Like we don't, try to use it in another way or something like that. And I've always been to the point where I told Patricia, like, we have enough money where we don't need it. So you can tell him if he don't, you know what I'm saying? If he don't feel comfortable sending it, he don't need to send it. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been, just that, as a provider, Franz and even Book too, just as men, and especially how we've been raised, like I'm not gonna wait for another dude to do what he supposed to been doing. Like she's in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm her father. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do anything and everything I can financially, you know what I'm saying, every other sport for her, but some people like Heather and the whole dude, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fucked up system, man. It really is. But some people take advantage of it. A lot of people take advantage of it. Let me take that back. But we try not to, you know what We don't want that karma coming back on us. You know what I'm saying? We using it for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. We don't even need your money, to be honest with you. So.
Feel you on that. Feel you. Well, we all kind of had the same sentiment on that. You know what I'm talking about? I just think it was something good to show. I like it was too trifling for me, man. We got the email from last week. Booker. I email.
Got it.
Go ahead and read that thing out.
All right. Got a question for the podcast from a Mrs. Langston.
Watch out.
Yeah. So thank you, Jazz. I want to say from the MVP, especially for me, I know we had our own side conversation about Cody's participation in the show and being available. I understand that you guys are also doing big things right now. So shout out to y'all. We are aware, we are tracking as to why Cody was not available this week. Okay. So I ain't hating. All right. But I want to say thank you for signing his permission slip and giving that nigga a pack of gummy bears while he was on the field trip. Thank you.
See, I wasn't gonna talk about all that till he got on there. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure we highlight him when he get on there. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't say. I said we just know what's going on. I didn't say what.
He didn't say too much.
I didn't say what.
Okay.
You good,
look, brother, I don't be out here snitching, giving it 40 years.
You good, you good, man.
Yeah, I let him give his own. You know what I'm saying? We just aware. Us three are aware. You know what I mean? The world don't know nothing.
Yes.
Not unless you know them. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, for real, and Cody. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you are able to get back on, man, your spot always here, my G. You know what I'm saying? But we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no shots for you. Other than the gummy bear back. That's it. Anyway, the question is, or the situation is, a little background behind my question. I grew up in the hood, and my husband always claims that he grew up in the hood and faced so many struggles, quote unquote. When you grow up in that environment, it's very easy to recognize those who want to act as being part of the struggle, but really don't know what it's all about. It's sort of like colorism. Lighter skinned people having to prove their blackness to darker skinned people. Okay. I didn't see that the first time. I'm a lighter skinned brother. Okay, anyway. So my question is, why do blacks that grow up with the certain privileges feel like they have to prove their blackness by acting like they are from the hood and had to hustle to play like they were a part of that struggle? Why be ashamed of your privileges around those that didn't have as much when eventually we all are trying to come up?
It's a good question, or good, yeah. Or email or message. I mean, it's
it was sent from an iPhone, so that let me know already why she put that sentence in there. Yeah. What's up with the lighter skinned people? I'm offended. Fuck all this other shit. Why you put lighter skinned people gotta prove their blackness to the darker skinned people? What the fuck? Like, so I'm about to spin off of this bitch. I got this. So you trying to tell me that? So you trying to tell me that us light skinned folks don't struggle? We not from the hood, only the darks. Like, what the fuck is this? What they call them? The darkies, the darks, the chocolate. Nah.
She said she ain't equate. She just was trying to equate.
As it said, and I quote, lighter skinned people having to prove their blackness to darker skinned people. That is literally the sentence.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
She didn't say prove your struggle though. She just said proving that you're black. That's all.
I mean, but what she explained is just colorism, bro.
Yeah, hey, the dark skinned niggas gotta prove that they black to the light skinned niggas too. What you talking about?
No,
look here, bro. I'm not Jamie Foxx. I'm fucking up the worst thing. I'm not Jamie Foxx pulling up to the plantation. What was it? The
Django.
Thank you. What was it called? Candyland?
Yeah, Candyland.
Hey, thank you. I'm not Candyland pulling up the Candyland and Samuel coming out talking about the dark niggas coming out. And Shit, Jamie Foxx just as dark as you, nigga. So talking about who is this nigga on that nag? Like, no, I'm not. No, brother, you don't have the right to judge me. Okay. This is what I see. Well, Jamie Foxx might be the color of my skin. I don't know. He in between. Me and Greg. So I don't know if you can say
Josh complexion. He Josh complexion. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So Jazz, you really like you ain't even had to put that.
Nah, out. Man, you getting you going on your tangent. You know what I'm saying?
She's just talking about when they like the dark skin person be like, man, you was in the house, that you the house nigga, that type of stuff.
Right. I ain't never had to prove my blackness to no darker skin, black man or black woman or black child. You know what I'm talking about? I go through the same shit as you. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think that was a fair assessment to me. I am super offended as a light-skinned brother out in these streets. Okay? No. I didn't grow up in the hood by no means. You know what I mean? But that don't mean that I couldn't have and that I couldn't have survived. Okay? I'm just telling you now. Because some of the realest niggas is light-skinned. Okay? We talking about Jay-Z. That nigga used to move packs to Puerto Rico. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we not playing these games. That nigga was a hustler. You better ask about me. The Life of Time, Sean Carter, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Okay? We know about him. Nas, it was written. Hello? What are we talking about? Us light-skinned niggas get busy. You know what I'm talking about? So, and if anything, us light-skinned niggas got to prove we more about it than them dark-skinned niggas because niggas be thinking we soft out in these streets with the light-skinned poses and shit, squinting eyes.
That's what she just said, though.
That's exactly
what she just said. That's exactly what she said. You did all that to get back around to what she said.
Don't worry about how I get there. You know what I'm talking about? But I gotta have fun with it. But, I'm with you. I get what it is that you're saying. But since the screen is on me and I've been talking for a minute, let me get into your question for real. You know what it is? I was watching this. The correlation that I have is similar to Monique's big black comedy show. Okay. She had a little special where she had like D-Ray and some other comedians on there. Okay. But the one that I'm speaking specifically about is a part with Chris Spencer. Okay. In his segment, he's talking about how everybody got proof they hard. You know what I mean? Everybody got proof they tough. But there's always somebody tougher. So he was talking about New York. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, son, I grew up on the 98th floor. The 98th floor? Where'd you live at? Twin Towers? You know what I'm saying? My mother had to wash paper plates every day. God damn. You know what I'm saying? And eat oatmeal. So, no, that wasn't oatmeal. Then he was like, nigga, I'm from Compton. So he went into LA, right? To prove that he harder than New Yorkers. You know what I'm talking about? And talking about, you niggas ate every day? And then started sea walking and then tagging a wall. Okay. And then he was like, somebody harder. And then he went to oatmeal. Spoiled Americans. You know what I'm talking about? He went to Nigeria. You know what I'm talking about? I am a refugee from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing that. And then he was eating flies and shit. You want some sunflower seeds? Like shit like that. So he was like, there's always somebody that's harder. And I think, honestly, it's a defense mechanism. I think a lot of men, women, and children, because, if you're a certain age, they like to do this. If you're from New York, right? The borough that is notorious, perfect segue, big cats you see is Brooklyn. Okay, that is the borough. When you say I'm from Brooklyn, it's different. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's because shit is real out there, for real. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I'm in that part of Brooklyn. I'm just claiming Brooklyn as a whole. There's certain areas in Brooklyn that's like that. Right. So you got Brownsville, you got East New York, you got Flatbush, you got Bed-Stuy. Like you got certain areas in there that's you know what I'm saying? But niggas just say I'm from Brooklyn. And it's like, oh shit, man, my bad dog. I'm just from Harlem. You know, I'm not saying Harlem is soft by no means.
That's what it sounded like.
It ain't Brooklyn. Niggas know. New Yorkers know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I ain't offending nobody. Nigga, it go Brooklyn and then the Bronx. Like it's literally just like that. Queens and Harlem, maybe side by side, but Brooklyn is at the top of that food chain for real. Like with the no, I ain't taking no shit mentality. Like, yeah, them niggas get it. You know what I'm saying? And them women get it in. So I'm not gonna front, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. But like I said, I just think it's a defense mechanism when you gotta prove your end so nobody bothers you. You know what I'm saying? Or say you get around a certain, group of individuals, and yeah, those are your friends. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about, you see how they living, and you, in a sense, feel like, you got to change yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to conform to blend with their breed. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I struggle don't mean I want you to act like you struggle. You know what I'm saying? Be you. I'm not gonna hate if you're doing better than me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not about to look up at the street and be like, yo, man, why Sean got 3-bedroom house and he has his own room. He don't have to sleep with his brothers. I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it really is just like I said, a defense mechanism. Like if you say like it's like war wounds, I guess. Like you stripes. Like the struggle don't make you tougher. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it makes your drive and determination much harder to achieve those goals because you think in the long haul and in the future, like you don't necessarily want to struggle like this when you get older. You know what I mean? You see the toll that it takes on your parents if they're together, or certain situations that can come from that. So as a child growing up in that type of environment, you do everything that you can not to be a part of that in the future, and making sure that your kids, if you have any, don't endure what you went through as a child and the lack thereof. That's not something to glorify. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not all able to just be blessed, okay? And fortunate, more or less. It's not even about blessings, just to be fortunate to, come up middle class or anything higher. Okay. Like the odds and the cards, you know what I'm saying? It's stacked against us from the time that we're born. So the fact that, you're in that situation as a youth, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is, man. It just helps forge you through the fire. You know what I mean? So I think that's why people, even darker people against darker people, lighter people against lighter people, you know what I'm saying? I just think that's why people do it in general. It's just because they think it gives them an edge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I don't know why people fake the funk and perpetrate as to where they were from or are from or how they grew up and how they lived. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think everybody should be comfortable, especially nowadays, in their own skin. Doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. I mean, to me, it doesn't. You know what I mean? So, if I get around somebody that's about that action, about that life, that don't mean like, nigga, like that don't mean I'm gonna transform into you. If we get into some shit, brother, this ain't my kind of environment. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick before I let y'all have it, I'm gonna paint a story for you. I was dating with a girl. Okay, I'm not gonna say her name. Actually, I can say it now. I don't think she's tuning in. She about it. So just in case y'all go out there and y'all know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all might talk.
Who you got to say?
Charlene is her name. Okay.
I knew
it. Pretty little girl. You know what I'm saying? Back then. You know what I'm saying? So back then, because this was like
you ain't vouching
back,
for it now, huh?
Girl. Okay.
You ain't vouching for it now, huh? You say I don't know how she look now. You say you ain't vouching for how she look now.
I don't know. I don't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't research nobody. Like, you was back then, you was back then. Mm-hmm. But we was in a college course together, and that's how we met. I always thought she was attractive back then. I was like, okay. So looks can be deceiving, folks. Now she was yellow skinned. Okay, she wasn't black, but she was mixed with a lot of different stuff. Now, one night we was chilling. You know what I mean? Like I stayed the night at her place. Okay, we grown here. Anybody got to tell you what that meant? All right, so I stayed the night at her place. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Her phone rings. Okay. They did what? Where? All right, I'm on my way. Little petite thing. Okay. She said, nigga, let's go. I said, what? Nigga, where? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, they don't kicked in the door at my bitch crib and took her shit. We riding. I'm like, yo, this not my nigga, let's go. I got up, put my shoes on, and we was out the door. Now, when we pulled up to the spot, I ain't gonna say no more names now. Okay. I wasn't out there like I'm with the shits. Okay. Charlene slept with a knife on her headboard for one. I said, yo, what's this for? She was like, I live by myself. So, if anything happened, I gotta protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So she took that same knife that she had on the headboard while we rode out. So she hopped out the car. She said, stay here. I'm like, you ain't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta worry about that. I'm not getting out this bitch. We pull up, I look outside, yo, they got Glocks, and I said, bunch of bitches, not niggas. These was some females out there ready to turn shit up. I'm like, yo, I'm not with this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there like, yo, pass me the ooh-wop, nigga. Let me like shit up. Like I played my part. I literally leaned back in the car, in the seat, got real low, real deep, real invisible. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, what high school she went to?
Oh, she went to Ellison, I believe.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know where Patricia went to?
Where? Ellison?
She went to Ellison. There we go.
That's why they run around with them goddamn knives.
Yeah.
I'm telling her to watch these episodes. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they something else, man. But yeah, I mean, I've been in the shits where I'm just like, yo, I'm not about to act like I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? So, Jasmine, I don't think you're talking about me, so I don't take offense when you talk about these lighter skin. I play my part. I play my position. But just know, like, I ain't no bitch nigga. Like, I stand up for me and my loved ones, but I don't act like, yo, nigga, I'm super hard, super tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do that or that I struggle. I think you can be a grown adult and still, you know what I'm saying, have that strength, confidence, and courage about yourself that exudes and rubs off on other people. You know what I mean? Like it don't make you lesser than to not be from, you know what I mean? But I get why you asked that question, because there are some people who act like, my blackness isn't black enough, so I gotta be more black.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, there's no such thing as more blackish or more black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
there's different kinds of us, man. Like, and that's what makes us great.
Exactly. Nah, I mean, I agree, but real quick, to what Jasmine said, just my piece on it, man. I think it's just that mentality of having that crabs in the barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? Often it's like that, you know what I'm saying, within our community where we have to, like it's stripes, we got to show ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we from here, we from there, like, nah, man, like my parents is middle class, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've seen some stuff. We all seen some stuff, but it don't make me hard or not hard. Like it's what's in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, like at a time when it does go down, like I'm gonna stand up for my brothers and for my loved ones. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me whatever you want to call me, but I mean, I think it's just, I think social media plays a part too. To be honest with you, I think it kind of within our community, I think it was already a problem, but I think social media and I hate to say some of the music, but I think, I'm just gonna say it. Some of the music as well, that's coming out. I think just some of the content is not really, how do I put it? I guess beneficial in that sense of just, I mean, showing like you don't have to have a Uzi, or you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to be the hardest cat out of Chicago or, Compton or New York or whatever, man. You can be from Killeen, Texas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Like it don't mean
they bad about it.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right, Ellison. You know what I'm saying? But no, but honestly, man, it's just I think a lot of that has to do with that mentality. Like I said, that crabs in the barrel, man. Like we're constantly trying to pull each other down in our community and not build each other up. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that just all plays a part into it, to be honest with you. So
I'm curious. Do y'all think that untapped nigga potential is inside of you or something like that? Like, is there a different type of nigga inside of you?
There's levels. Absolutely. There's levels.
Like, so I'm trying to understand this, Jasmine, because now I'm still stuck on the lighter skinned niggas trying to prove to the blacker niggas that they tough. Now, okay, so is it like y'all are always on go? You know what I'm saying? But the light skinned nigga gotta work up his temperature. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm hovering at like a cool 90. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm light skinned. You always at 110 degrees. So I'm a little bit lighter on the thermometer. You know what I'm saying? No, let's say I'm 80. I'm at a cool 80. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta build it up to get to my blackness. Like, what we talking about? Wow. I'm trying to understand, like, do I have untapped nigga potential inside of me that would then qualify me to be hard? You know what I'm talking about?
You need to talk for the all the other light skinned folks.
Yo, I'm standing up for us. France ain't said shit, which is fine. I got us, nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
You ain't gave me a chance, nigga. You've been talking about 20 minutes.
You know what? Let's put it like this. Let me tell you how real the light skinned niggas is. Okay, let me tell you how real we are. Okay, we gonna go bad boys because it's Will Smith up in this motherfucker. Okay, bad boys for life. Now, all I know is that Mike Lowry was in there. He was killing shit. Okay, light skinned dog, quick to pull a trigger on a nigga and a bitch if he had to. You know what I'm talking about? So
Trigger Mike.
Mike Lowry wasn't playing no games, and that nigga was light skinned. We was in there. Okay. Now Martin was of the darker skin complexion community. He was a little softy. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga out here sitting on donut pillows, honey the woo sa. You know what I'm talking about? You need to do all of that. I'm retired, Mike.
Come on.
You know what I'm talking about? I won't bring no more harm in here into this world. This nigga was so soft as a darker skinned individual, painting my light skinned ass beard while I was recovering from shots taken from my son. Okay. Now, if that ain't some light skinned shit, what is?
You got to talk.
But I love the question, Jasmine. You know, I'm gonna play with the words and what you put out there. I'm just tell you that right now. I'm just having fun with it. But you got my real answer. But now I'm just having fun with you. But I do need you to clarify why you think light skinned niggas ain't about that life. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry to keep making you go back and forth with the screen and shit. You know,
I ain't going back no more. I ain't going back no more. Shit, we just gonna stay right here. Man. Yo, Jasmine, I understood perfectly what you were saying. You know what I'm talking about? People, let me say this. When you connect with somebody, you connect over two things. You connect over good things that happen, or you connect over pain. That's kind of how things happen. If somebody come up in a struggle and stuff like that, a lot of times us as Black people, especially from kind of like our age group, because I don't want to put it on the new kids. The new kids are more freer to me. I know what you were talking about, Greg, about the music and stuff, but I think it's more freeing today. These motherfuckers wearing dresses and shit. They do not care. Your music is all over the place nowadays. To me, ours was more, you got to be gang banging and doing all that shit, shooting up motherfuckers and all that. When hardly none of us was doing that shit because we'd all been in jail. But we all felt like we had to be from that because that's what we glorified. Cash Money, Rockefeller, they was the Mafia, Snoop and them. Everybody had that. So that's what we felt like internally in us, that we had to have a part of that struggle. So if you didn't have that struggle, especially being from the hip hop community, you kind of made up that struggle. You know what I'm saying? Or you internalized a struggle that wasn't as deep, and you made it something more, so you could feel like you was in the in crowd. And I think that's what plays a part in the people nowadays probably still doing that. They want to feel like, hey, I connect with you. I can understand where you're coming from, even if we honestly don't. You just want to feel like, hey, you're not the only one that went through some shit. Even though everybody has been through something.
Yeah.
You just don't want to feel like your shit it doesn't mean anything compared to this. I mean, it's kind of what it is. I've been stopped that shit, man. I told y'all a long time ago, I'm not with that shit. I will snitch on you if you do some shit around me. I'm not hood at all. But if you fuck with me, I ain't hood. But y'all know what I got up in here. I'm not playing with that bullshit. Ain't nobody. What's up?
Like you were saying, when you try to act like you are, we used to call those cool points.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you're going for. They're like you going for some cool points on an imaginary scoreboard. Like nigga, give it a rap. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta act like it no more, man. Like
especially now, people that came from the struggle now, especially if they're in the position that you at, they don't care if you struggle before. They just telling you their story. They don't think any less of you because you didn't struggle as hard as they struggled.
Right.
Matter of fact, I am thankful to my parents that I didn't struggle like some of these niggas struggled. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think we all are. You know what I'm saying? Especially all of us growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? All of us was in the same boat. You
exactly.
You know, I know we have family. Like for me, especially specifically, I'll speak on my part. Like I have family. You know what I'm saying, in the New York area where I know it wasn't as easy. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have the opportunities, the same opportunities that I had growing up. You know what I mean? Whether it be because of, you know, the household itself, you know, a mother and a father at the same time, or things like that. So, I mean, those are different dynamics, especially when you come from, I don't want to say broken home, but that's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? A divided household is what I'll say. Where, you know, the mother and the father aren't together. So you do have like two separate lives that you're living. With your mom, you might be this way, but with your father, you're this way. You see what I'm saying? Good or bad on both sides. Okay, or bad and bad. It don't even fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I know my family, you know what I'm saying, that I have up there now. They never made me feel any less than, you know what I'm saying, than accepted and family as you should be. You know what I mean? So I never felt, or they never looked at it like, oh man, Tank, that's my nickname, Tank and Bo with other brother, you know what I'm saying, Alan, that's his nickname. Bo and Tank, they got it good, you know what I'm saying? Like it was never those type of dealings. But you know what I mean?
But honestly, even if they did, you know where it came from. It came from jealousy. I mean, nobody wants to be in a struggle. So
no, they don't, but they try to glorify.
Yeah.
So it's like you want the stripes, like, or cool points, but you don't want, you know what I'm saying, the other half. You can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I enjoyed staying the night in those areas more than I did if they came to my house. And I'm sure it was like vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I would love to go to the Jacks and stay over there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just to be like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like I'm in the hood for real. Let me cement myself, you know, bring back a little bit of this wisdom. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't one of those. It was just like, yo, this is my family. I don't care how they living. I'm gonna live with them. You know what I mean? Like I never felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, your house ain't as good as mine, or y'all got this going on in your neighborhood. I don't see this. Like, I'm scared. I ain't doing this. Like, I never felt like that. So I'm not gonna say I'm a chameleon, but I adapt. You know what I'm saying? Without my character changing. You know what I'm saying? I think some people adapt, but their whole demeanor is shifted. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this ain't you. And you will always say, Book will never be somebody that he not. Okay, I will never act like I'm this or I'm that. You know what I'm saying? So, this with Jazz. I'm sorry that clearly you got some people around you that are trying to stunt and act like they come from that. You know what I mean? When you went through it yourself, so it's much easier for you to pick out like you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for you to pick out those you weren't theirs than it is for you to just see somebody that is living in their own skin. You know what I mean? And don't have to lie to themselves. So I think people have an identity crisis clearly if that's what they got to do to feel accepted. You know what I mean? I don't think it's cool. It's unnecessary.
I would tell Jasmine, man, if they doing that, they going out of their way to make up a whole story for you, man. Be flattered. They want to be your friend.
Right.
What it is. You know what it is. Just like if somebody tell me they hoop and they start talking basketball, I'd be like, you ain't no hooper. I mean, you can tell. So it's
right.
It'll be fine. Just be flattered. You want to be my friend. You want to talk to me. You want to find some kind of common ground. So let's do that and let's move on. Don't take no offense to it, but watch out if something serious happens. You know what they're going to refer to. That's when their true self comes out.
Yep.
Man, I think that was a good podcast, y'all.
Sure was. I made it to the finish line.
Yes, sir.
My race ended about 10 minutes ago, but I stayed. See what I do for you, Jasmine? I stayed, even though I talked for about 20. But
I mean, that was kind of your fault. I mean,
hey. My fault. I'm sorry.
But, man, you're great, man. You got anything to tell the people before we got here?
Oh man, nah, man. Just stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay vigilant, man. That's pretty much it, man.
Booker.
Yo, shout out to all you fake ass people out there in the world. Keep being them good niggas and them hood niggas. You know what I'm talking about? With all the shits. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let this podcast fool you. I'm out here in these streets, which I am really not. I'm only in the streets when I'm driving the vehicle to work and from work. Okay. So just shout out to everybody. Just be yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong by walking your own path. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Actually, you'll find more people to befriend. Okay. Is befriending? Yeah, I think that's the right way. I don't want to say befriending like in a negative connotation. I believe befriending is like you becoming friends. If that's not what that meant, then that's what it meant for me. Becoming friends, be friends. Okay. So, yeah, man, shout out to all the subscribers, the listeners, the viewers, the watchers, the peepers, the sharers of, you know, what we put out. We appreciate y'all wholeheartedly. I'm doing that for you, Franz, so you ain't got to touch on it. But you can collect the pieces that I've missed. But thank y'all.
No problem, man. Remember, like you said, remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, man. Let us know how you feel about everything. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can also email us at MVPODCAST@yahoo.com. Let us know what's going on. Also, we streaming on Facebook, MV Podcast Gaming. Check us out over there. We can stream it on Twitch, MV Podcast Gaming over there. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, the MVP_podcast.
Factual.
And until next time, it's been the MVP. Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I can.